UK and Philippines announce historic economic and education pact, jobs, student visas, and green investment on the rise. This thrilling headline flashed across screens in both London and Manila early this morning. News anchors wore excited smiles as they shared details of the agreement, calling it the biggest leap forward in the relationship between the two nations in decades. Social media buzzed with hashtags like #NAW-UKPH Partnership and New Beginnings. The partnership is set to cover several areas: trade, education, security, and climate action. It promises new jobs, more scholarships, and joint projects to protect both countries. Experts say this deal could inspire other nations to work closer together. The agreement was signed by top leaders in a live broadcast watched by millions. People everywhere are asking, what does this mean for me? The answer, plenty. From new job opportunities to easier student exchanges, the effects will soon be felt. For many, this is more than just politics or economics. It's about building a safer, brighter future. As we dive deeper, let's see how people in both countries are reacting and what this partnership truly means for daily life. In Manila, the atmosphere was electric. University students gathered around their phones, cheering as they read about new exchange programs. Business owners toasted in local cafes, excited about fresh investments from British companies. Even taxi drivers chatted about the chance to work in London or sell more goods to the UK. Meanwhile, Londoners expressed a sense of curiosity and optimism. Filipino communities in the city celebrated, sharing news in group chats and planning gatherings to discuss what comes next. British students, keen to study abroad, flocked to university offices for information on exchange opportunities. Local news stations interviewed families who hoped their children would benefit from the scholarships. Politicians in both countries praised the partnership, calling it a win-win for everyone. Social media exploded with messages of hope and gratitude. Some people expressed concerns about how quickly things would change, wondering if bureaucracy might slow progress. But overall, the feeling is clear. People are excited and hopeful. They see new doors opening and are eager to step through them. For ordinary citizens, international deals often feel distant. This time, the changes will be much closer to home. More Filipinos will have a chance to work in the UK thanks to expanded visa programs. British companies are planning to open new offices in Metro Manila, creating fresh job opportunities. For students, the partnership means more scholarships and easier student exchanges. A Filipino student dreaming of studying medicine in London can now apply for a new grant. British students eager to experience the Philippines' vibrant culture can study at top universities in Manila. Families, too, will benefit. Parents in both countries see better futures for their children, with more choices for education and work. Entrepreneurs will find it easier to start businesses that connect both markets, selling British products in Cebu or Filipino goods in Manchester. It's not just about big numbers or distant policies. It's about concrete improvements in people's lives, jobs, education, and hope. The UK and the Philippines have a long history of friendly ties. British traders first visited the islands centuries ago. Over time, the relationship grew through trade, migration, and cultural exchanges. In the 20th century, both countries worked together on education and international aid. In recent years, things have changed quickly. The UK welcomed more Filipino nurses and doctors, while the Philippines sent bright students to British universities. Trade grew, with more Filipino products on UK shelves and British technology in Manila's offices. But the relationship wasn't always smooth. Political issues and bureaucracy sometimes slowed progress. Both sides learned from mistakes, realizing the value of patience and dialogue. This new partnership builds on lessons from the past, aiming for a future that's more open and connected. Today's agreement is not just the result of politics, but of long years of friendship, learning, and trust. International relations might sound complicated, but honestly, they're really just about how countries work together. Think of it like a friendship. Sometimes you argue, but you always find ways to help each other out. When countries cooperate, people benefit. For example, when the United Kingdom and the Philippines agree to share resources, both sides gain fresh opportunities. More trade means more jobs. Sharing knowledge in things like education and health makes everyone safer and smarter. And working together on security? That means both countries can feel at ease. International relations aren't just for diplomats. They actually shape the prices at your grocery store, the safety of your neighborhood, and even the dreams of your children. When leaders sign agreements, the effects ripple out to every home and workplace. In simple terms, good relations between countries make life better for ordinary people sometimes in ways we don't even notice. Meet Anna, a Filipino nurse who recently moved to Manchester. Thanks to the new partnership, her application process was faster, and she feels welcome in her new community. "I can work, learn, and send money home," Anna says. Her family in the Philippines feels proud and secure. Then, there's Jack, a British engineering student. He won a scholarship to study in Manila for a semester. Jack loves exploring Filipino culture, learning new skills, and making friends from across Asia. "It's the adventure of a lifetime," he tells his parents back home. Families like the Rodriguezes in Cebu are starting a business importing British skincare products. With less red tape, they can connect with suppliers easily and grow their dream. Meanwhile, British families with Filipino relatives feel closer, thanks to cultural events and easier travel. These stories show how the partnership reaches into real lives, helping workers, students, and families on both sides. The deal is opening exciting doors in business. British companies are investing in Philippine tech startups, creating new jobs and sharing expertise. Filipino entrepreneurs are finding it easier to export goods like dried mangoes and handicrafts to the United Kingdom. In education, universities are launching joint research projects on health and green technology. There are more scholarships and exchange programs. Both countries are working to make qualifications recognized, so skills gained in one country count in the other. On security, the United Kingdom and the Philippines are sharing information and training to fight crime and keep people safe. They are also working together to protect the environment, joining forces against climate change, planting trees, and cleaning up oceans. These opportunities are not just for big companies or officials, they are for everyone who wants to build a better future. The world faces big problems: pandemics, climate change, and economic shocks. No country can solve these alone. The United Kingdom and the Philippines are teaming up to find solutions. They are working on joint health programs to prepare for future health crises. Scientists from both nations are sharing research to stop diseases before they spread. Climate action is a top goal: planting mangroves, investing in wind power, and supporting green cities. Both countries also support international peacekeeping and disaster response. By sharing resources and knowledge, they can react faster to emergencies and help more people. When countries help each other, everyone is stronger. The partnership shows what can be achieved with teamwork and trust. Of course, every partnership faces challenges. Sometimes paperwork and bureaucracy slow things down. Political differences can cause misunderstandings. People worry about fairness and whether promises will be kept. Leaders in both countries are working hard to overcome these obstacles. They are setting up special teams to cut through red tape and speed up decisions. Community leaders are involved to make sure ordinary voices are heard. Regular meetings and open communication help solve problems before they grow. It's not always easy, but both sides know the rewards are worth the effort. They are learning from past mistakes and focusing on what unites them: the desire for better jobs, safer communities, and a cleaner planet. By facing challenges together, the United Kingdom and the Philippines show the world that true partnership means working through tough times as well as good. As the United Kingdom and the Philippines celebrate their new partnership, hope fills the air. People in both countries are dreaming bigger than ever. Students plan new adventures, workers look forward to life-changing careers, businesses are ready to grow, and families are building stronger bonds across continents. This agreement is more than just a deal between governments. It's a promise of friendship, shared dreams, and a brighter future. By working together, the United Kingdom and Philippines set an example for the world that cooperation and trust can overcome distance, culture, and even political differences. In uncertain times, partnerships like this remind us that we are stronger together. The best is yet to come for the United Kingdom, the Philippines, and the world.